Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving my NBA DraftKings picks for Tuesday, March 27th. Got 8 games today on this Tuesday. I'm just going to be doing 5 picks for today. I'm not going to go through each position. I'm most likely just going to do 5 picks just till NBA's over with, at least till baseball starts. So I'll give 5 guys that I really like for tonight. Looking at this slate the night before, 5 guys I definitely think I'm going to be putting into some of my lineups. And before we do get started, guys, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video. And if you are new, make sure you click that subscribe button down below so that way you'll never miss out on any of my new videos. Baseball's coming up soon in a couple days. We'll be making MLB videos daily. So if you are planning to play MLB DFS and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure you click that subscribe button. But yeah, starting off with one guy that I really like for today. We do have a big injury news here, at least on this slate, that James Harden is going to be out today. Clint Capella will be resting as well. Both of those guys are going to be resting for the Rockets. Chris Paul is listed as questionable, but he is expected to play today. So I do really like Chris Paul here at 8,100 against the Bulls. This is a great matchup with no Harden. Chris Paul is going to get so much usage here. I'm expecting him to play full minutes as long as this game does remain competitive. Obviously, there's likelihood that it does blow out against the Bulls, but without Harden, maybe the game stays a little bit closer. We do see Paul play his full minutes here. When he's played without Harden this year, he's been great for fantasy. I'm expecting him to have a great game here. Given the matchup, given the price tag, no Harden, I don't see how you don't play Chris Paul today. I think he's one of the best plays on the slate. Definitely a stud I'm trying to pay up for. I feel like there is going to be plenty of value on this slate, especially with it getting to the end of the season, guys resting. There's going to be value pretty much every night. So you should be able to fit in Chris Paul here. He's a great play in my opinion, 8,100. Definitely like him if I'm paying up at point guard. But there is another guy I'm going to include that's in the top of that price range as well. Love Victor Oladipo as well at 8,300 right there with Paul's price tag. I think Oladipo is also a really good play. Going up against the Warriors, who are going to be without some of their better defenders. We already know that Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant unlikely to play. I know Thompson's already been ruled out, but Durant is doubtful. We obviously know Curry's going to be out. Draymond Green is questionable. The Warriors' defense is definitely not as good with those guys off the court. So as long as Oladipo is going to play today, I believe the Pacers did clinch the playoffs, so maybe they decide to give Oladipo some rest. But if we can confirm that he's going to play and is going to play full minutes, as long as the game stays competitive, I feel like Oladipo will play full minutes. An 8,300 in a fast-paced game against the Warriors, definitely like Oladipo here. I think he does have a lot of upside on this price if he gets his full minutes today, and as long as this game stays competitive, especially with the Warriors being injury depleted. Defense is not as good. This is a spot where Oladipo could really go off, so I do like paying up for him on this slate. Him and Chris Paul are some of my favorite studs looking at this slate the night before. And obviously, since we plug in Paul and Oladipo, we are definitely going to have to look for some value. And I think we're going to be looking to a team today for value, at least in my opinion. I think the Bulls are going to be a team we look to for value just because they're really injury depleted right now. Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, Lauri Markkanen, and Denzel Valentine, I believe, all unlikely to play today. I know LaVine and Dunn have already been ruled out. I think Markkanen's already been ruled out as well. And Denzel Valentine is questionable, but it's pretty much said that he's doubtful. He's not likely to play. So a guy like Cameron Payne, I think, is going to be a really good sort of cheap value option. He's 5,700. That's not dirt cheap, but still like him at this price tag, especially with Valentine being off the court. Cameron Payne is going to pick up some usage here. He's been playing good minutes lately for the Bulls. The Bulls aren't really giving anybody heavy minutes right now. They're trying to give everybody some run. But Payne's still playing about 25 to 30 minutes a night. Against Houston, you don't really like that matchup with Chris Paul, but the pace of this game should definitely fit well for Cameron Payne. Should definitely be able to pay off this price tag in my opinion. The usage is going to be there. The shot attempts are going to be there with all those guys off the court. And I do really like him if I'm looking for sort of a cheap point guard or shooting guard. I think he is a good option at 5,700. And then I'm going to be looking to another guy from the Bulls today, with Valentine being questionable and more likely on the doubtful side. I think that does open up David NWABA as a value option at 4,700 in that same game. NWABA will most likely start for Valentine, I would imagine, if Valentine's unable to play today. And at 4,700, I think that's too cheap a price for NWABA if he's going to start for Valentine and most likely see increased minutes. Obviously, like I said, the Bulls aren't giving anybody really heavy minutes. You pretty much can look through all their players. All of them are playing about mid-20s in minutes every game, but maybe with Valentine off the court, some guys like NWABA, maybe Cam Payne, these guys see a few more minutes, and I think that does make them really good value options. NWABA's most likely going to be able to pay off this price tag if Valentine's out. He's going to get enough minutes to where he can return value. At only 4,700, about 25 DraftKings points pays off this price tag. Very likely he's able to get there. He's gotten there in 2 of his last 3 games, 20 DK points against the Knicks in that game. Maybe some better value will open up as the day goes on, but right now I'm definitely going to be looking to the Bulls today for some value just because their rotation's really thin right now. Thin rotations are kind of what make value so good in NBA DFS is when guys have to play minutes. So I like NWABA and PAYNE from the Bulls, and maybe if you want to go to like Vonleh, you could do that. If you want to play Felicia maybe, or even a guy like Holiday, Grant. Not really sure if these guys are going to see enough minutes to where they could pay off their price. But like I said, mainly NWABA, PAYNE, kind of the guys I'm looking at from this team for value. And then one more play that I really like on this slate. The Warriors are kind of another team that's really injury depleted right now, so Quinn Cook at 5,900 I think is a good value option here. He's not dirt cheap. He's not like great value at this price, but lately with Curry out, with Klay Thompson out, with KD out, and Draymond out as well, Quinn Cook's been playing a ton of minutes. You look last 4 games with Curry and Thompson out, he's played 40, 38, 32, and 35 minutes. With Draymond questionable and KD obviously doubtful, just so much usage to go around. I really like Quinn Cook here, especially if Draymond is unable to play. I definitely think Quinn Cook easily gets 30 DraftKings points, which is hitting value on this price. We've seen him have big upside games like he did against Phoenix. 44 DraftKings points in that game, 40 minutes. If the game blows out, if it gets ugly, Quinn Cook will still get blowout run. I know in that Jazz game he was out there in the 4th quarter, even though they were losing by like 20 points. So Quinn Cook kind of, if the game gets ugly, he's not really going to be fazed by blowouts. Still going to be out there, still going to play big minutes every night. And if Draymond Green's out again today, that's just more usage to go around. So you can look to the Warriors for value. I really like Quinn Cook. If we click on their team, look at some of their players, maybe if we want to consider other guys for value. Obviously, since Curry is out, Klay's out, Draymond's questionable, KD's doubtful. Like Jordan Bell you could go to again. Draymond Green's out. I know Looney got the start for Draymond, so maybe Looney might actually be the better play. He's been getting kind of more minutes than Jordan Bell is. So you could definitely look to Looney at 4,600 if you want to play him if Draymond doesn't go. Iguodala, 4,400. All these guys are really, really cheap. They're going to have to play minutes because the Warriors, just all their studs are out. So that's another team you can look to for some value. And I really like Quinn Cook. Really like Nick Young if you want to play him. Looney I think's good. Iguodala as well. Definitely going to have enough value on this slate to where you can play some studs if you're choosing. If you want to play Chris Paul, you want to play OLADIPO, you can look to the Bulls and Warriors, in my opinion, for some value to fit those guys in. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it, at least for my 5 plays for today. Chris Paul, Victor Oladipo, David NWABA, Cam, and Quinn Cook are 5 guys that I like for tonight. Obviously, you don't have to plug in these 5 guys into your lineup. If you don't agree with some of them, don't play them. These are just kind of my favorite plays. These are my opinions. Maybe if you don't like NWABA for tonight, you could replace him with a guy like Looney, who's around the same price. Same with PAYNE if you want to go back, like to Iguodala. If you want to play him for value, maybe if you want to look for someone else in that price range. Just because I put these guys in the 5 plays don't mean that you just have to play them in your lineup. They're just kind of guys that I like, me personally. But yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully it did help you. If you did enjoy, make sure you click that like button down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Gonna be getting out MLB videos soon. I will try and upload my video for opening day at least before Thursday. Opening day is on Thursday, but DraftKings has already released like the salaries for the players, so I'll try and record that video maybe tomorrow or Wednesday and get it out at least a couple of days before the slate actually starts. That way there's just plenty of time for you guys to consume it, because I will most likely be making a video for, I know there's going to be an early slate and a late slate, so I'll try and do a video for both slates on opening day. And most likely we'll be just focusing on baseball. Once baseball starts, I'll just most likely be making videos on that. Won't really be thinking about NBA then. But that's not fully set in stone. Maybe I'll do both if I can find the time to make videos for both sports. But yeah, guys, like I said, pretty much it. Hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter at the DFS_GOAT, or you can leave a comment down below. If you don't have a Twitter, feel free to comment down below any questions you may have. I always try and reply to you guys as soon as I can. If I can't get to you on Twitter, I'll make sure to get to you in the comment section. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Baseball coming soon. NBA's coming down to a close. have enjoyed this NBA season, but definitely ready for something new, ready for baseball. So I'm ready for Thursday, and hopefully you guys are too as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck tonight. Peace.